Again, gonna give it a second because, hey there, everyone. YouTube's always being weird these days. But Chloe Lewis here, founder of the Marma J Foundation, here for an episode of Marma J DAO Live, where specifically I'm going through the Pixel dApps ecosystem and specifically the dApp PixelPets for now. Maybe this will expand into other games later on. The Pixel dApps team has Pixel Party, which is like a frame NFT game. They have Pixel Pets. They're coming up with Pixel Heroes or something like that. Crypto Heroes, I don't know. But for now, we're sticking with this. The first thing I want to do is check out not the market, the pet eggs. I want to open my egg right away. The last egg I opened on screen was like a 97 power level. Last night I opened one with like a 60 something power level. I refunded it already. So we'll see. Hopefully 85 plus around there. 97 again, and I actually like the last pits because fire is good against onyx and plant. Pretty useful. For example, I have some pets that are onyx. I think this one here, yeah. So it's always annoying when I face against. I'll show you the leaderboard. Lulu Quang has some really strong pets, and they said they're ahead of me right now by a little bit. But right now at the top they have a Vanir, a Clin, and a Shock. So when we go to the market and we look at a Clin and a Shock, you can't get them on the market anymore, the starter pets. But the Clin and the Shock are sand and fire. So my pets are pretty strong against sand and fire. And if you look at a Veneer, they are Onyx. Onyx and attack type plant. So it would be great if actually I had this last pit at a higher level so that I could use it in battle. Yesterday, I got this level 97 Nymphe, and then I have a level 9, power level 91 Minita. It's training level 4. I'm not going to be training it anymore, but I'm actually going to train this one for now. Actually, I'm not going to train it yet. I'll show you why in a second. But we're just going to get straight to battle. We should be able to win this battle relatively smoothly and hopefully win a number of battles relatively smoothly in a row. I'm hoping that we don't get any of our pets dying. Oh, I thought I was going to fight Lulu Kang, but that should be fine. We won this battle with no issues, quite soundly, if I might add. And really, I'm trying to level up to level 40 so I can evolve my pets. So that's kind of the main path now. You train your pets here and there. The max training level is 10. I have no pets that are at the max training level. I think I have like 4 or 5 as my highest training level. Okay, so here's where I'm facing Lulu Kang. Okay, so as you can see, one of my pets still almost died. So after a few of these battles, one of my pets, probably my Amophila, it always seems to die first, but my Amophila will probably die first, but I'm really trying to level up my Choidal so that because it's power level 100, so that means it gets a bit of a boost every time it levels up. It gets the highest boost for an epic creature. My Cairo usually survives most battles just because it's legendary, pretty high power level, and pretty good armor. I mean, lowest armor and speed, but nothing that the enemy has right now is like super effective against my Cairo. But Hemaphila, for some reason, always seems to die. I'm not really sure. Let's see. It has HP of 927. Cairo has HP of 924. So you'd assume actually the Cairo would die first. Same level, has a little bit higher. The Amophila has a little bit higher of defense, but I don't know. It usually just happens to where Amophila dies first. I usually bring in my little bird, Strya. I can't remember. Honestly, I'm terrible at remembering the names. I'm gonna change. There you go, so you can see more of this. Well, more of the screen. You can at least see the names of who I'm fighting. There we go. So we won again. We should win soundly against Lulu Quang for a while, and then once we get, actually, I might actually make it to 2300 today, because in the leaderboard, when you start getting you pulled too far away from the person ahead of you, you start facing NPCs, non-player computers, and they're actually quite strong. And that's where I start losing usually. But I think I should probably hurry up and keep playing. Because if I keep facing the exact same team with Lulu Quang, I'll probably be able to beat him. The reason that he probably couldn't pull ahead all the way to 2300 was because he started facing NPCs. And those NPCs beat his really strong team. Now, Lulu Quang top team is definitely stronger than my top team. I've taken this top team before. He's got a La Pit. Pretty much his top team and my top team don't mix very well. I mean, it mixes very well for him, or them, I should say. I don't know if it's a he or a she or a them or whatever. But for them, it works well because my attacks aren't very effective. Their attacks are somewhat super effective against my creatures. And so it doesn't work. So you can see like some attacks. Actually, if I slow it down, you can see some attacks are weak, so it's good for me if that's weak. When I attack, it's effective, so obviously it's good that they have a Clin, because none of the Clin's attacks are super effective against me, but my attacks, oh, that was a close one. So basically the Veneer and the Amophila don't, and, okay, that was crazy. I should have died there for sure, but as you can see, luck is in the game as well. So purely luck based that my Amophila didn't die there, which is great. Love getting a little extra experience on the pets. Once my Amophila does die, I will maybe go to trying to level up my Git a little bit. I don't like how little damage it has. It's very weak on the damage, but super high magic attack power. So I'm going to keep it around for a bit. It's power level 82. I'm going to try and level it up. But these rares that I have are actually quite strong. Power level 91, power level 97, power level 97 again. The issue is a lot of them are like weak against fire, as you can see. So that's not very helpful for me. Body type, it'll probably die quickly against a lot of the Clins and starter pets people have. The last pit's fine. Last pit will be great. Weak against water though, and a lot of people use Fipos, so that might hurt me a little bit. Also here again, body type pet, not as bad, but it's weak against fighting fire. So again, right now if I was trying to fight the Clin that I'm facing and the La Pit that I know that Lulu Quang has, those pets wouldn't be that great, but I do want to level them up and train them and stuff like that. Oh, looks like Lulu Quang is awake though, because didn't one of the pets just change? I can't even remember. I should probably pay more attention. But the Choi Dal leveled up. I think I'm about to pass Lulu Quang in rank. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to go for it again, because if Lulu Quang is awake and changes their team, it's going to be a lot harder to beat them. Let's see. Okay, they did change their pet, but actually they got weaker, which is fine by me. Now they don't have that Veneer or whatever that was almost killing my Amophila, so now it should be even easier to keep ranking up. Okay, the issue here is that once I pass Lulu Quang by too much, so I'll show the leaderboard now. Lulu Quang is still ahead of me at 2255, but once I pass Lulu Quang by too much, I'll start facing NPCs. My main team will die. There's like no point. There's no way for me to continually level up fast enough to beat NPCs. But yeah, that's just, we're good. We're good. So yeah, I'll probably pass Lulu Quang in rank quite soon, right? Probably next battle, I suppose, maybe 2 more battles. And then hopefully I'll be able to continue beating Lulu Quang into the legendary rank. I want to be the first person to make it a legendary rank. That's like one of my like random goals at the moment. So that would be at rank 2300, I think. I've never actually gotten there, so I'm assuming that right now I'm at epic rank. You can see it's purple, like the epic creatures. So 1 more battle and I should be past Lulu Quang in first. Then hopefully at 2300 into the legendary ranks. Eventually, I'll start facing NPCs, and so that will definitely... Lulu Quang might also just be changing his team purposely to let me beat them easier. That's what I did yesterday. I kind of in my earlier video, I was saying, oh, I want to make sure that I put my strongest team at the end so that it's harder for people to, come up to my level and pass me. Then I realized that Lulu Quang had a stronger team than me anyways, and actually we might as well work together. Oh, I think one of my characters might die now. Oh, we didn't. That's great. High speed helps a lot. So high speed helps you attack first. So the Amophila with the highest speed on my team usually attacks first. So even if it's a little bit like damaged or almost dead and it comes up to fight, it'll usually attack first again instead of getting attacked and dying. And because it's so strong, it does, many times kill the opponent before even getting attacked anyways. But idea being, instead of leaving my strongest team at the end, why not leave my weakest team at the end? That way, it'll help other people rank up faster, and then instead of having to face NPCs to increase rank, I could just face real people, which is much easier than trying to beat NPCs. And if you check the leaderboard, for example, you'll see that there's quite a big disparity between accounts at a certain point. I mean, I like checking the lowest. So when you start out, I think you're rank 800, and then you kind of start going up. So this leaderboard only shows you a top 100. And what's interesting is that the lowest rank shown is always getting higher and higher. Like, for example, there's only 2 people showing in the bronze rank. So soon, the lowest rank is going to be like 1100 for common. And I would assume not too long after that, there's no... So I guess bronze is common, white is... How does that work? Does it go to blue? Oh, okay. But as you can see, there's only 1, 2, 3, there's only 4 people in the epic category at all. So I find that kind of interesting. I'm assuming that as people rank up and play more, a lot more people will end up in the epic rare categories. Oh, see, here's the strongest team. Let's see if we could even beat it. Sometimes we beat it, but yeah, so that was close, but we did get defeated, which kind of sucks. So Lulu Quang is awake and didn't let me... See, I shouldn't have been sitting there showing off. I did pass them, luckily, but it looks like I almost don't want to play right now unless I could find a... I don't want to make it... Okay, again, as I just said, I would like to be the first team to make it to Legendary. So now, if I play with a different team now, Lulu Quang could even be watching my stream, which is super interesting. If I play with a different team, it'll make it so Lulu Quang has an easier time beating me. As you saw, that battle was close. So if Lulu Quang goes and plays now, realistically, they shouldn't be able to just clean sweep me, right? At least not multiple times. So the idea is I'm in first. It would make the most sense for me to wait now a little while, right? For Lulu Quang to try and fight me, for one of their pets to die, maybe 2 of their epic pets. So maybe they'll climb the ranks, maybe they'll beat me a couple times. Hope is they won't actually get to 2300, and then I can come on later. But normally what I would do now is I would continue playing with my other pets to try and rank up. I am going to train this pet. Training for the first time, it costs 8 pixel tokens, and it takes about 3 to 4 hours. Let's see, I can't remember. I think it's 4. I want to say 4. It takes a long time to train. So let's see. Yeah, 3 hours for your first training on your pet. But the idea is that I can't really use these pets right now in battle. They're not very strong. But I mean, I'll lose the first time, and I won't even level up because it takes 60 experience to level up the first one. You only get 50 per match. But what I can do is continue, every 3 hours, come back, maybe train this one next, right? Get it to training level 2. And once all these lower level pets are training level 4, for example, at least they'll be a little bit stronger and ready to go. The team was talking about potentially refunding the pixel tokens from training and all this fun stuff. So we'll see how the game progresses. I'm kind of trying to see what happens with Lulu Quang's team. For all I know, they could also be waiting to see if I change my team up. They might not want to face this team at the top. We'll see. I'm assuming though that if they still have this team up, they either already faced me and someone has. I kind of feel bad for this person though. My legendary was a Chiro, whatever. I would be very sad if I paid 400 near for a legendary egg and it ended up being a Git. Now, okay, Gits aren't that bad, okay? Like, the Git, again, has a super high spell damage. So apparently when it attacks someone who's weak against Psychic, so spell damage makes your critical hit or your super effective attacks do more. So I'm sure it does a lot of damage against Onyx and Ghost. And as you've seen, for example, one of my strongest pets is Onyx, right? So I'm sure the Git does really good against the Choi DAO. Okay, that's great. I don't think I have any Ghost characters. There is a really rare Ghost on the market though that I kind of want to buy, but I mean, it ain't gonna happen. So it's not rare as in terms of it's a common drop, but it is an epic pet. 90 power level. Body type Ghost, weak against Psychic. So if someone buys this, for example, the Git would be super strong against it. I mean, I'm not going to buy for 11,000 pixel tokens. No, thank you. A bit too expensive. Let's see what's on the market today, though, before I log off. And so last pit's a rare drop, so I'm happy I got a last pit from my rare egg. Strongest pets. This is cool. I think this is pretty awesome. The idea that you can just click strongest pets and it should show you the just in general strongest pets in the marketplace at the moment. We're gonna have to change the resolution in some way. It's really small, I guess, eh? Let's I wonder what happens when we full screen it. I'm just gonna test this out. If it doesn't work, I guess I could check on my phone. So I'm gonna be a little weirdo and creep myself on YouTube from my phone, just so that I can see what this looks like. I don't have a double screen at the moment, sadly. So, okay, no, this looks great. Why don't I do this every time? I'm silly. Okay, so it only cuts off the keep searching button. So I'm gonna do this from now on every time and look at it full screen. It does cut off the bottom of the screen a little bit too, but that's just gonna have to be the way it works for now. So looking at the strongest pets out here, okay, it's not in order clearly working properly because like I'm all of a sudden seeing like a power level 67 pet here. I think this is the one I'm selling, or maybe someone bought it. Pretty sure I was selling this one. Let me check my pets out. Oh no, I just have a very similar one. That's funny. I was like, what's going on here? So maybe I'll probably sell my level 60, 70, whatever one soon. Let's see what's here though. See, like 3,000 pixel tokens for a pet with a power level 61. I'm sorry. You might as well throw it away. I don't think anyone's going to buy that. Like, refund it, get some pixel tokens back. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't. This one now, 2,000 pixel tokens for 86 power level. I might buy one of those. Really high attack power, relatively high spell damage, and it's Ghost and Psychic. Pretty cool, because it means that the starter pets don't really have much of an effect on it. It's not weak against water or not weak. It's only weak against one thing. So Ghost is only weak against Ghost, which is super cool. And then Psychic is it's weak against Pet and Ghost and Plant, but not everyone has a Pet, Ghost, or Plant attack type. So I don't have 2,000 pixel tokens, sadly. But if I did, that looks good. That looks good. Especially as an epic pet, no complaints there. Let's see. Like, no way would I pay 8,888 pixel tokens, even if it's power level 100 and evolved, that sounds great and all. Like, good job for. I mean, they're really strong. Okay, they're pretty strong, 200 and something. But this is common, so you can just keep hatching eggs and trying to get a rare pet and level it up over time. This one is common as well. So power level 100 is awesome, though. More power to you. But again, not like whatever. Whatever. This one now is a rare. So a rare level 40, pretty cool. 8,000 pixel tokens though. You gotta be kidding me. That's too much. I mean, who knows? We'll see how these pets end up faring as Pixel Token launches on Ref Finance this weekend on Saturday. And we'll see how, when you have to buy it on the open market, how these pets fare in price. Oh, we want high to low. That's why. Okay, now it looks better. High to low. So let's see. Strongest pet is 5,000. 3,000. I like buying eggs though and just hatching them. Oh shoot, speaking of. Oh wait, I think the pet supply is coming back out pretty soon. Oh my gosh, I didn't hatch the next one. Look at me not paying attention to what I'm doing. Anyways, it takes 12 hours, so I'll be hatching at 10 p.m. tonight. No biggie, no biggie. Let's look at the leaderboard and see if nope, Lulu Quang is still sitting there. Same thing. Okay, I wanna check out the market though. This is kind of fun. Okay, price high to low. I want to see the strongest down to the weakest and see what I can actually afford. Maybe 98 power level. I already have a Tephra. It's a bit weaker than this. Power level 83. Hatched it myself. I'll probably keep it. 83 is not the best, but reasonable enough. Level 19 Marchin for 1,600. Not bad, not bad. Level 86, rare though. So a little better. And level 17. I love how levels track on the market as well. In Axie Infinity, for example, when you sell on the market, it goes back to level 1. I kind of like how you could actually take your time, spend your near in storage to level up your pet, and then you could actually keep that earning as you sell it on the market. That's kind of cool. I do like this Padoru level 99 power level. Too expensive. I mean, again, I can't afford that life. I don't know how this is up here. It's level 69 power level. I don't know why it's up here, but it's not very expensive. Too bad this is a common drop. It's pretty strong. I think the best deal I've seen here is this one. Because it only cost... Wait, that's an amazing deal. Why is this so cheap? Look, pet eggs, first of all, they're sold out. Okay? So Epic is... So you can't even buy an Epic pet right now. Second of all, an Epic egg costs 2,100 pixel tokens. Okay? So on the market right now, you could buy an 80 plus 86 power level Epic pet that has a ghost attack, right? Relatively good in my opinion. It's not strong against everything, but it's only weak against one thing. So you're pretty much always going to be able to attack most creatures. As you've seen, there's only a few creatures with a ghost body type. I think Buapi, and I'm not sure I've seen any others actually with a ghost body type. So yeah, no other ghost body type creatures. So pretty much it's going to be strong against Buapis and then normal against everything else, which isn't great, but that's pretty good. And body type of psychic. So weak against pet, ghost, and plant. There's not very many pet attacks either. Sorry, ghost attacks either. A few pet attacks, plant attacks, but not very many, and a few pet attacks, but not very many as well. So by far, in my opinion, this, if we're searching by rarity as well, clearly, the only Epic pet that's below the egg price is this one. I honestly, you know what? Maybe we'll do something fancy because that's actually a really good pet. Okay, so how much it would cost me? Dang it, it's expensive though. I would need to spend 50 near. That's wild, eh? I have 512, right? So yeah, I'd pretty much. I'm looking at that one. I'm looking. I'm gonna wait till it's on the open market. Actually, you know what I have to check right now? I gotta check on my other account to see how much pixel tokens I have because let's see. I mean, I know you can't see what I'm doing right now on the actual screen, so sorry about that. Um, Pixel Pets, Pixel Daps. Maybe I guess I can switch my screen. Oh, it's already showing, I think. There you go. Oh my god, we have enough. Okay, well, I mean, this. I don't know. This is good price. Good price. Okay, and then I'm gonna show you my little fun tricks that I do. I mean, now I hope no one's watching my screen, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I think it's kind of funny. Um, so we're gonna log in. Chloe dot near. Yeah, yeah. Okay, it's gonna go to my wallet. This account is not secured by a ledger, so you can see that flow where it'll just redirect and automatically log me in without me going to my ledger. Oh, I am gonna unlock my ledger though. Yeah. So okay, ledger unlocked. Authorized to log into the game. It's pretty expensive though. This pet. So you can see this not I made a yeah, I did the whole thing where I made a bunch of accounts. I have a nice 89 shock and some other characters, I could put this team together. I'll most definitely lose. But let's do it. I haven't played on this character in a while. So the whole idea was that I'd only actually be using, one team. It's a bit much to be using multiple teams. What I wanted to do was have the Marma DAO actually manage other teams and then be able to rent out those teams to other people, have them play, earn tokens, and the like. But I mean, right now it's way outside of scope of what's possible. Now, my goal as well was to keep these pixel tokens to add liquidity for the Marma J token. But honestly, this is a rare. Where are you? This is a rare drop, and it's less than the egg price. So I'm just gonna say yes. I want to buy it. That looks beautiful. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now, but that's cheap. Cheap in the sense that if I buy an epic egg, which I'm not going to buy any more epic eggs, so I'm not getting any more epic pets, I might get a weak epic pet. I've gotten weak epic pets before and had to throw them back away. So there you go. Woohoo. It's mine. Now we're going to do something fun because I'm a crazy person. Okay. So we're going to go to my main menu and we're going to take this really cool rare pet and we're going to put it on the market for one pixel token, right? Why not? So then let's do this. And then when we go back to the market and we say, okay, show me the strongest pets, high to low, rarity, we can just buy it. Okay? Boom. Hit allow. It'll come up in my ledger. Now, this reminds me, I do this because it reminds me so much, it's like nostalgia for me. It reminds me of playing RuneScape back in the day and dropping 10 million gold in a corner somewhere and being at the public library in Toronto. But look, I got it. There you go. It's in my account. I just, I didn't have the money on this account. I went to my other account where I had the tokens. I bought it and basically traded it over. And now I have it right here. Boom. I could definitely put it back on sale for a lot more now. I mean, this pet was too cheap. But I'm not going to. I actually like it and I want to keep it. Level it up and all that fun stuff. But yeah, it reminds me of RuneScape because I used to do it all the time. You couldn't transfer gold or items to your own characters. So I'd go into the middle of the wilderness or middle of the a city far in the corner. I'd go to both spots on the same account. I would drop it on one account. It takes 1 minute for it to show up for other people. And a couple times, people would know that you were doing it. They'd look on their map and they'd see a random person in the corner in the middle of nowhere, and they'd actually go wait there. And so I'd log back into the game, seeing a random person sitting on my spot, and I'd be talking to them like, "What are you doing here?" They're like, "Oh, I'm just hanging out." And literally, I'd be smashing the button to click on the empty spot, knowing that in about 20 seconds, a bunch of my items are going to appear in the global space. And sometimes you lose a little bit of your stuff. But sometimes if you were smart, you drop like weak common items first and then drop your rarest items. So even if someone smashed the like button, it would actually be more efficient to hit the right click, scroll to the bottom, click what you wanted to make sure you at least got like your gold or your party hat or whatever was super rare. And the person smashing the like button would get like ashes or clay or pots or something like that. So just fun. I spent at least 70% of my childhood playing MMORPGs, at least 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day for a majority of my life. So playing online games like this is quite fun for me, and this was enjoyable. So hope you enjoyed. I know the screen's kind of small again, but hope you enjoyed watching me play PixelPets. I know I've been talking for a while and explaining the game, but I don't want to go down right now in rank. I'm very comfortable where I am. And while I would love to, level up the rest of these characters, I'm very happy with this one too. While I would love to level up the rest of my characters, I want to be the first person, again, just vanity metrics, I suppose. But I want to be the first person to get to Legendary. So I am going to come back in 1 hour and 13 minutes, and I'm gonna see if I can beat Lulu Quang next time and move up the ranks. So hope you're all having a wonderful day. Hope you potentially enjoyed learning something or watching this video. If you want to play yourself, ecosystem.pixeldaps.co/pixelpets. You can play. You'll get 3 pets to start: a Fipo, a Shock, and a Clin, or something like that. Fire, sand, and water, and you'll be able to play. They're thinking about making this so you get a common egg every time you refresh your fight balance. You get, as you said, fight balance here at the bottom. And so, each time you fight, you spend 1 fight point. When you run out, you got to refill them. It costs 0.5 near to do so for storage on the near blockchain. And so they're thinking of giving you a common pet each time. I think that would be a great way to get started, just to make so that it is actually play to earn, where you spend 0.5 near, you earn an egg. If that egg is rare, you can come on the market, you could sell it for quite a few pixel tokens, and then when there's tokens listed on Ref Finance, a decentralized exchange, the DEX on near, you can dump those pixel tokens and then play the game some more and get some more new to play. So that, in my opinion, is a pretty reasonable flow. I was talking to the devs as well about making there be a random chance at receiving eggs as you win battles as well. In my opinion, obviously, it would be, right now it's a bit too, the game dynamics are a bit too simple. For example, I won 10 matches in a row because I faced Lulu Quang. It would make a little more sense if you could just choose your defensive team that you want other people to face you in, and maybe if you beat other people, you could actually collect eggs, and if they beat you, I don't know. There could be a lot of complicated game mechanics to add in, but for now, relatively simple. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Friday here for me, so good morning. It's always morning in the cryptoverse. But yeah, love y'all, and see you not tomorrow. I don't stream Saturdays, but I'm going to be doing some CLI fun on the Near blockchain, just getting more used to it. Hoping to start doing some more dev work on Near in the near